What up, YouTube? It's BigGameCham. You know the name, the most authentic in the game. Have you ever felt so stressed out to the point where you couldn't even focus? Have you ever felt burnout? Well, on this video, I'll be giving you 3 strategies to help prevent burnout and help you better manage your stress. So strategy number 1 is you need to become more self-aware. You got to become more self-aware. And what I want you to do is I want you to write out all the things that bring you happiness, all the things that bring you positivity, joy, comfort, relaxation. Write that all down, whether that be on a pencil and paper, with a pencil paper, whether that's on your phone, your iPad, your computer. Write that down, right? And on that same sheet, I want you to also write what are some of the things that bring you negativity, some of the things that bring you stress, some of the things that bring you worry, anxiety, right? You need to write those down. And once you write those things down and you have a concrete list of, all right, these things bring me positivity, happiness, joy, peace of mind, and then these things bring me stress, negativity, worry, anxiety. Once you're clear about that, now you could become more self-aware. Now you're more self-aware. You know what brings you positivity, you know what brings you negativity, right? I relate it to like a bank account or your financial portfolio. So you could think of it like that. If you know what an asset is, right? You know what brings money to your account. You know what's gonna grow your account. And then if you also know what a liability is, you know what's gonna take from your account. Once you know that, now you're able to better manage your account. You're able to better manage your financial portfolio because you know what's gonna build your wealth and you know what's gonna take from your wealth, right? So you wanna be able to know what's gonna bring energy to me, what's gonna take energy from me, what's gonna add to my stress, and what's gonna relieve the stress, right? So becoming more self-aware is key. That's strategy number 1. And the best strategy is to write that down, the things that bring you peace and the things that bring you stress. Strategy number 2 is once you're more self-aware, once you know what brings you peace of mind and brings you joy and happiness and positivity, you need to be intentional about making time for those things. Make time for the things that make you happy. That's strategy number 2. Make time for the things that bring you energy. You can't pour from an empty cup. It's good to want to help others and pour into others, but you can't pour from an empty cup, right? You can't go hard and chase your dreams and goals and desires if you're drained all the time. So you need to make time for the things that's gonna pour into you, the things that's gonna add energy and add life into you. So that's strategy number 2 is making time for the things that are important to you that's gonna keep you afloat. And it's difficult sometimes because we're real busy all the time. We have different extracurriculars, different things that are required of us, whether that be work, school, family, different obligations. That was the word I was looking for. Different obligations that could pull us in different directions. So sometimes it can be hard to make time for the things that bring you energy, but you have to do it. And one of my favorite things to do is make sure I do it early in the morning. That way, before all the distractions come my way, I already got done what I needed to get done. So for me, something that's big for me is doing push-ups and working out. So I do 200 push-ups in the morning. First thing, as soon as I wake up, I brush my teeth. And after I brush my teeth, 200 push-ups. Before I get dressed, 200 push-ups. And for me, that clears my mind. That's time where I could just be alone, be at one with self. You got to be at one with self. Before you can conquer the world, you have to first conquer yourself. Before you can lead others, you have to be able to lead yourself. And building that discipline and consistency and routine for me brings me peace of mind. But for you, it may be reading a book. For you, it may be, hanging out with friends and family. I enjoy that also. I like to listen to positive motivation, So for you, it might be listening to music. It might be listening to BigGameCham. You know what I'm saying? It might be listening to anything. It might be just meditating, journaling. It's so many different things that could bring you that peace of mind, but you got to find out what it is for you. And that's why I say strategy number 1 is becoming more self-aware. Once you're aware of, okay, meditation, reading, listening to music, working out, those are 4 things that I need to stay afloat, to feel positive, then all right, now you can make sure every morning you do those 4 things, or maybe do 2 in the morning, 1 in the middle of the day, 1 in the evening, whatever it is for you. But that's strategy number 2, is making time for the things that are important to you and the things that will bring energy to you. And then step number 3 is hanging around people that will bring energy to you. Hanging around people that pour into you and not drain you of your energy. That's step number 3. We've all heard it before. Birds of a feather flock together. How can you soar with eagles when all you hang around is chickens? How can you soar with the eagles when all you hang around is chickens? So you have to ask yourself, are the people that I'm hanging around, are they bringing value to me? Are they bringing energy to me? Or are they taking from? Right? Because if you want to soar with the eagles, you need to make sure you're surrounding yourself with other people with that same mentality, that same mindset. Shout out EYL, Earn Your Leisure. They talk about assets over liabilities. And I'm a believer in that, not just in finances, but in life in general. An asset is something that will bring value to you. A liability is something that takes from. So ask yourself, are the people in your life, are they assets or liabilities? Are you an asset or a liability to the people in your life also? Because it should be mutual, right? No leeching. It shouldn't be, you're taking from and not bringing any value towards others. It goes hand in hand. The people that are with you should be bringing value to you, and you should be bringing value to them. And that's what makes a great team. That's what makes a great group, a great organization. Is being around other people with being around other like-minded individuals with similar principles, morals, standards, and values, right? So you have to make sure you're conscious about the people who you associate with and the people you spend time with. Because one thing about life is you can't get back time. So whatever you do with your time, make it worthwhile. And whatever people you choose to hang around, make sure they're bringing value to you, and make sure you're bringing value to them in some shape or fashion. You have to do that. All right. So that's step number 3. That's strategy number 3. Birds of a feather flock together. Make sure you're hanging around other people who are with high aspiration. Make sure you're hanging around eagles if you want to soar with the eagles, and make sure you're not hanging around chickens, right? Make sure you're hanging around assets and not liabilities. So to sum up the video, if you want to manage your stress better, if you want to prevent burnout, 3 strategies. Strategy number 1, become more self-aware. Become more self-aware. Sometimes things won't get better for you until you become better. And you can't become better if you're not aware of what you need to work on. So you have to become self-aware. That's key in life and in managing stress. You have to be self-aware. And then from there, strategy number 2 is making time for the things that bring peace of mind, bring positivity to you, right? Making time for the things that bring you energy and make you feel better about your life, right? Your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, right? Your overall health, what's going to bring value to you. Make time for that, right? So use what you know, use your self-aware list, your awareness list, and, go from there and make time for the things that bring value to you. And then strategy number 3 is birds of a feather flock together. Make sure you're hanging around people who are assets and not liabilities. Make sure you're hanging around people who are eagles and not chickens. People who are aspiring for the similar things that you're aspiring for. All right? So once you do those 3 steps will help you prevent burnout, and they will help you definitely manage your stress better. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.